New normal big life.
Drowning claims over 400 lives yearly in U.S. boating accidents, with 87% of victims not wearing a personal flotation device or PFD or life jacket, despite owning one. As a new paddler, I learned this the hard way, buying an expensive advanced PFD for basic whitewater kayaking. The right personal flotation device or PFD can save your life, but choosing one requires understanding your sport, the body of water, your swimming ability, and body weight. Selecting a U.S. Coast Guard or Transport Canada approved PFD, from Kokatat Hustle PFD for whitewater to the Leviathan for kayak fishing, is critical. For kids, proper fit is non-negotiable. In this episode, you can download your free personal flotation device or PFD buying guide at nnbl.blog. Don't let overconfidence sink your safety. Wear your PFD every time. Learn how to pick the perfect life vest for paddleboarding, kayaking, rafting, motorboating, or fishing, and avoid my costly mistakes. Your life depends on it. Hi friends, welcome to the New Normal Big Life podcast. We bring you natural news and stories about nature that we hope will inspire you to get outside in an adventure, along with a step-by-step plan to help you practice what you learn and create your own new normal and live the biggest life you can dream. I'm your host, Antoinette Lee, the Wellness Warrior. Today we're talking about personal flotation device or PFD buying and life jacket safety. Picture this. You're on the water, loving life, until someone suddenly capsizes or falls out of a boat. Will your life vest or personal flotation device, PFD, save you? I learned the hard way. The wrong PFD could cost you more than money. In 2023, the U.S. Coast Guard reported 564 recreational boating fatalities, with 75%, approximately 423 deaths, due to drowning. Shockingly, 87% of those who drowned, about 368 people, weren't wearing a personal flotation device or PFD, despite most owning one. Paddle sports like kayaking and paddleboarding saw 183 deaths, a rise of 5% since 2022, with similar trends. Most victims lacked a PFD. Drowning is the leading cause of death in boating accidents, and life jackets could prevent over 80% of these tragedies, end quote, says Ted Sensenbrenner of the Boat US Foundation. Yet many boaters and river tubers skip them, thinking, I'm a strong swimmer, but here's how to choose the right life jacket or personal flotation device or PFD. You can't count on the salesperson in the sporting goods store to know how to choose the right personal flotation device for you, unless they're a boater or have taken specific product training. The salesperson sold me a personal flotation device or PFD that was hugely inappropriate for a brand new paddler. I dropped a bunch of money on an advanced whitewater kayaking PFD, and then I had to go out and buy another one that was more appropriate for a newbie whitewater kayaker, my paddleboard skill level, and raging river or whitewater swimming confidence. To ensure you're buying the appropriate personal flotation device or PFD or life jacket for yourself, your child, or your pet, you need to arm yourself with knowledge. Lucky for you, I've done the research. Since starting with whitewater kayaking 11 years ago, I've taught thousands of youths, adults, veterans, and seniors how to kayak and stand-up paddleboard, or SUP. Through the nonprofit that I founded called the American Adventure Sports Club, I also taught at Team River Runner and Diversified Whitewater, and I'm becoming an ACA, American Canoe Association, stand-up paddleboard instructor. So I know life jackets, life vests, and personal flotation devices or PFDs. Stand-up paddleboarding is North America's fastest growing paddle sport, and outdoor recreation is the best form of exercise in support of the body's major systems. However, if you're new to paddle sports, you must know how to be safe while doing something good for your body. Life jacket versus personal flotation device or PFD. Not all PFDs are life jackets. Know the difference or risk everything. The most critical difference is life jackets are designed to turn you face up on the water, even if you're unconscious. Life jackets are also PFDs, but not all PFDs are life jackets. Not all PFDs will turn you face up in the water. They will just keep you floating. However, people commonly use the phrases life jacket, life vest, and PFD interchangeably. Quote, a life jacket is your best defense against cold water shock, end quote, notes Transport Canada, emphasizing their role in preventing drowning even for skilled swimmers. When we come back from this short break, we'll talk about the 4 types of personal flotation devices, or PFDs. Before we cover the next topic in this episode, I want to introduce you to the adventure sports lifestyle with what I call a micro story about an adventure that I've had. The adventure sports lifestyle and my deep connection to nature is essential to my good health. So here's the story. Kayak fishing isn't a sport you can decide to do on a whim. You have to learn a series of skills that all lead to making you a competent and confident kayak fishing angler. You'll first need to learn how to kayak, how to read the river, how to plan for wind, water, weather, and waves to keep yourself safe while boating, how to rescue yourself and others, and the laws around boating and fishing. Next, you'll need to know how to research your fishing location to find where the launch is, the public and private property lines, any license and parking pass requirements, and the species of fish in the body of water that you plan to fish on. If going on moving water like rivers, you'll need to know how to read the river, scout your route, and of course, basic to advanced kayaking skills if kayak fishing in whitewater or rapidly moving water. Next, you'll need to know how to fish. All the skills necessarily to choose the appropriate lure for the species of fish you hope to attract and catch. Finally, when getting out on the water, you'll have to manage your paddle, your fishing rod, your boat, and any obstacles like boulders and down trees that you find on the river or on the lake, not to mention other boaters. After 9 years of boating and 6 years of fishing, I have finally become a lake and river kayak angler. I did that. I hope this story inspires you to get outside and adventure alone, with friends, but not alone boating, or the people you love the most. But don't boat alone because it's not safe. You never know when you're going to need a rescue or help getting off the river.
World events are constantly teaching everyone some very painful lessons. Without warning, everything we take for granted can suddenly fail. And if you're not prepared in advance, you really don't have a chance. The fact is, the modern world runs on a just-in-time supply schedule. Even the biggest grocery stores can carry only enough food for a few days' worth of normal shopping. So when disaster strikes and chaos ensues at your local stores, the odds are simply against you. If you don't have emergency food and gear stockpiled in advance, you will probably suffer. My partner Ready Hour is here to help you ahead of time. Ready Hour has a long history of providing calorie-rich, reliable, and delicious nourishment for life's unexpected situations, and critical emergency gear too. They're part of a family of companies that have served millions of people like you for decades. My family and I use Ready Hour products for camping, mountaineering, and disaster preparedness for 5 years now. They're not just reliable, they're also your affordable option too. Long-term survival food shouldn't break the bank. That's why they have great sales and payment options for you. It's your bridge to safety and survival when things just aren't normal anymore. So make your next decision your smartest decision. Be ready for tomorrow, today. Trust Ready Hour. Ready to shop? Use my affiliate link in the show description.
Now, back to the show where we're discussing the 4 types of personal flotation devices, or PFDs. Personal flotation devices, or PFDs, come in 4 types. Number 1 is inherent. It's always buoyant. It's always floaty. Number 2 is inflatable. It comes in adult sizes only, and it's not appropriate for non-swimmers. Number 3 is hybrid. It has foam and inflation. Number 4 is special purpose. It's activity specific, like whitewater kayaking PFDs, for example. The U.S. Coast Guard and Transport Canada approve PFDs with performance levels from 50 to 275, indicating buoyancy in use. Level 70, equivalent to the old Type 3 PFD, suits most recreational boaters and offers 15.5 pounds of flotation. So always check the Personal Flotation Device label for approval and activity restrictions. You might be asking, does my dog need a life jacket or a Personal Flotation Device or PFD? Personal Flotation Devices or PFDs are also available for pets, cats and dogs alike. Although most dogs are natural swimmers, some become nervous when away from shore or in cold water. So consider buying a PFD if taking your pet out on the water. Here's what you need to know about life jackets and PFDs to be safer on the water. They only work if you're wearing your life jacket or PFD. Most communities are making it a requirement to wear a life jacket or PFD because in an emergency, you might forget to grab your PFD or struggle to get it on in time to keep you floating. Your life jacket or PFD must be the right size for your body. It shouldn't slip over your chin or ears when someone pulls you out of the water by the life jacket or PFD shoulder straps, a key technique used in whitewater rafting and motor boating rescues. Choosing the right PFD for your water sports activity, the body of water, like lakes or whitewater on rivers or oceans, and your swimming ability and confidence. Learn to read the new life jacket labels to ensure you're choosing the appropriate device. Here's how life jackets and personal flotation devices or PFDs work. Life jackets, life vests, personal flotation devices or PFDs provide buoyancy when you can no longer keep yourself afloat due to fatigue, injury, or cold, or if you're a weak swimmer or a non-swimmer. Life jackets are available in a wide variety of shapes, colors, and sizes. Many are thin and flexible. Some are built into fishing vests, ice fishing coats and pants, or hunting jackets. My Ice Armor by Clam ice fishing jacket and pants have built-in flotation just in case I fall through the ice. Keep listening until the end for examples of the appropriate life vest for stand-up paddleboarding, whitewater kayaking, and kayak fishing for beginners to pros, as well as what I like about each device that I recommend, and download your free personal flotation device or PFD buying guide in the show description. Remember, adult-sized life jackets may not work for children, but you can buy child-sized life jackets. Kids can't choose safety. Parents must do it for them. Here's a short story about the importance of choosing the right size personal flotation device for your child. I was in a Colorado lake in the summer on a stand-up paddleboard, and it was a very cold water temperature day, even though the ambient air temperature was quite hot. There were 4 children on paddleboards. There was one child who was about 4 years old, and they were clearly wearing an adult-sized personal flotation device or PFD, which means if they fell off that paddleboard, they would float right out of that device, and if they were shocked by the cold water or didn't know how to swim, they would not make it back to shore. So the wind picked up, I started heading back, and I noticed the group of children struggling to get to shore. All the older children made it to shore, but the youngest one, the 4-year-old, I know because I asked him his age when I rescued him, didn't have the strength or knowledge to paddle against the wind back to safety. If he got pulled out into the lane with the motorboats, they wouldn't have been able to see him. And if he fell off his paddleboard, he would have floated right out of the PFD because it was adult size, so it would not have kept him floating in the water. Luckily that day, I had the skills, the physical strength, and the knowledge to rescue him and his paddleboard and get him safely back to shore. So proper fit is critical for children. Federal law mandates that kids under 13 wear a U.S. Coast Guard approved PFD on boats. Quote, a child's PFD should fit snugly, not slipping over the chin, end quote, says American Canoe Association kayaking instructor Michaela Jones. Always test your foam-filled life jacket each year for buoyancy. Waterlogged, faded, or damaged life jackets should be thrown away. Inflatable life jackets should be maintained according to the manufacturer's instructions to ensure they'll inflate during an emergency. Life jacket buoyancy is measured in newtons. Most adults only need 7 to 12 pounds of buoyancy or 31 to 53 newtons to keep their head above water. Life jackets and PFDs are separated into 4 broad categories based on weight. Adult, over 88 pounds, youth, over 55 pounds, and less than or equal to 88 pounds, child, over 33 pounds and less than or equal to 55 pounds, and infant, less than or equal to 33 pounds. Consider this when selecting a PFD for humans based on a performance level. Level 50. This is best used for competent swimmers near shore or land, or who have help nearby, and a way to be rescued is close by. Level 70, this is best used when help is close by and you're near shore. Level 100, this is intended for use when waiting for a rescue. It's not designed for use in rough waters. Level 150, this is intended for use in bad weather and slightly rough conditions. It will turn an unconscious person face up. Level 275, this is intended primarily for offshore use and under extreme conditions. So here's Antoinette's favorite personal flotation devices, or PFDs, by sport. This is the Kokatat Hustle. And all of my favorite PVC-free or ozone-depleting materials, life vests and PFDs, as well as the sports they're ideal for, are contained right here. This information can help you make good choices when buying or renting a PFD. The brand my family trusts most is Kokatat. The Kokatat Hustle. I wear my Hustle Life vest for whitewater kayaking. It's certified for use in the US and Canada. It has some great features like this clamshell pocket with a two-way zipper for organizing my essentials, a side entry with 3 adjustable straps, adjustable shoulder straps, and a lash tab for easy access to my rescue knife. If you want to see these PFDs on my body and how I use them for different sports, check out this video on my YouTube channel at New Normal Big Life on YouTube. This is the Kokatat Hustle, just in a different color. I know I love PFDs so much, I have color options. This is the Kokatat Centurion Rescue PFD. This is made for advanced whitewater kayakers who have the ability to rescue other people. I am not one of these people. This is my guy's PFD because he is one of those people capable of rescuing others. Next up is the Kokatat Leviathan. The Kokatat Leviathan is my go-to kayak fishing life vest. It has an incredible 14 pockets and multiple fixture options. I carry lures, tools, and other essentials like lip balm, a fishing license, and snacks on the water. I don't carry sunscreen, and I'll talk about how I use a natural internal sunscreen in a future article and podcast. The Leviathan feels great when I'm kayak fishing on my Badfisher inflatable SUP rigged for kayak fishing. The Leviathan feels comfortable against my kayaking chair. The fleece line hand warmer pockets feel luxurious on days where the water is cold, even in the summer. The Leviathan is certified for wear in the US and Canada. Next is the Kokatat Weekender, spelled WKNDR. I love the Kokatat Weekender for casually heading out on my stand-up paddleboard on the lake. It has a great front entry and zipper and PVC Gaia foam and PE panels that wrap around my body, offer a comfortable fit. I can use an efficient paddle stroke without it pinching my biceps or underarms. It also has luxurious hand warmer pockets and so many options for storing my essentials in these zip pockets. Choose your life jacket or PFD carefully because your life or that of someone you love depends on it. Next, I'll tell you how to keep your lunch, electronics, camping gear, and other items dry on the water and in the rain with a dry bag. Until next time, friends, I'm Antoinette Lee, your wellness warrior here at the New Normal Big Life podcast. I hope one day to see you on the river, in the backcountry, or in the horse barn living your best life. Tag New Normal Big Life or nnbl.blog on social media so we can celebrate your good health and big life. If you're a visual learner or you'd like to see me in these various PFDs doing different sports, you can watch an informative and entertaining version of this video on YouTube on the New Normal Big Life channel, or listen wherever you get your podcasts. Share this episode with someone who needs it. Comment on your post and drop us a message or email. nothing personal, too specific. When you have a health or adventure sports topic you want us to cover and support others in this community.
Since 2012, the Health Ranger store has been answering your calls for a trustworthy, responsive, and affordable source of health-focused products. Built from scratch with its own US-based fulfillment center and dedicated in-house customer support, they've got you covered. From nutritional supplements and superfoods to storable foods and preparedness gear, they offer competitive prices on top-quality, lab-tested items. I'm excited to partner with the Health Ranger store to bring you the purest, most reliable products out there. Ready to shop? Use my affiliate link to get started,